Hello and welcome to our next Q&A session with the wonderful Kaley Foran, lead content editor at The Key. Thank you, Kaley, for taking this time to answer our questions. Could you please just tell us a little bit about yourself and The Key, please?
Sure thing. Hi, everyone. My name is Kaley, and I'm the lead content editor at The Key for School Leaders, where we create information and resources for school leaders no matter your role. So from head teachers to SBMs and middle leaders and everyone in between.
Okay, so our first question is, what are the key differences in the new EYFS framework?
The changes to the EYFS framework come into force from the 1st of September, and the DFE says that the changes that they've made are designed to do a few things. They're trying to reduce the gaps in language development and reinforce reading and phonics. They're also trying to provide greater focus on children's ability to self-regulate, and they want to support development of greater depth of understanding in maths. So the big changes to the framework and to the early learning goals are to reinforce those aims. The number of early learning goals and the names of the prime and specific areas of learning haven't changed, although what's in the early learning goals has changed, and the definitions of each of the prime and specific areas has also been updated. They include a lot more detail now. So with the prime and specific areas of learning, rather than a brief paragraph explaining what each of those is, what you'll see now is a much more detailed, heftier definition than you're used to seeing. Way too much for me to talk at you now. In terms of the early learning goals, the number of those hasn't changed, but what's in each of them has. So to give you an example, the early learning goals for communication and language have gone down from 3, one for listening and attention, one for speaking, and one for understanding, down to 2, a combined listening, attention, and understanding, and a separate speaking one. And each one of those early learning goals is much more detailed now. The DFE has also included a specific requirement and expectation within the framework to promote good oral health as part of your overall requirement to promote good health more generally. And then beyond the actual details of the framework, the DFE is also getting rid of LA moderation for the EYFS profile, because they believe that the more detailed definitions of the prime and specific areas and the more detailed early learning goals will help to achieve more consistent judgments. Because there's so much additional detail, and I can't talk you through it now, if you're a member of The Key, you can go onto our website and download a list where we have laid out the old and incoming versions of the prime and specific areas and the early learning goals so that you can compare side by side.